I have something very important for you. Now, I played a video on YouTube about Dr. Gene Scott being in a fight with the California Attorney General, the FCC, and the governor of California. Little did I know that not only Dr. Scott developed Petris Bill, but the former pastor, he titled himself the Pastor General of the Worldwide Church of God. He also was in a fight, and Dr. Scott and Mr. Armstrong both proved that the church was not a charitable trust. And so they had the Petris Bill, it's titled HR 1983. That's a House of Representative 1983. And so I gave all the details on that former video. What I didn't know was I didn't know about the Worldwide Church of God. And I understand Dr. Scott was helping the Pastor General. Okay? So I'm going to read to you the Pastor General's report from Mr. Armstrong. I think his first name is Stephen or something like that. Anyway, it says here, the Petris Bill is awaiting governor's action. How you can help. Once again, the Attorney General's conduct and outrageous claims of authority over churches in California have met a resounding defeat in the California Senate. On August 26, 1980, the Senate confirmed Senator Petris' Bill, SB 1493. I was wrong about, I guess, well, anyway, SB 1493. The bill is now in the governor's office awaiting his signature or veto. The Petris Bill, if you will recall, would remove all civil jurisdiction of the Attorney General to supervise or control churches. Therefore, what for? Controlling churches. Therefore, it would be very helpful if church members and family, friends, and relatives from all across the United States write Governor Brown. In this case, Governor, what's his face? Governor, I forget the current governor's name, but he's been battling President Trump. I know that much. Anyway, write Governor Brown and encourage him to sign the Petris Bill into law. Persons outside the state, wait a second, I lost my place. Persons outside the state of California have an interest in the bill, in that California has always been viewed as a leading state in social reform. Should the Attorney General be victorious in palming off HIR, looks like a typo, off exorbitant claims of jurisdiction over churches in California, other states are going to look upon his victory as a model to be followed. Everyone in the United States would like to express their concern for their religious freedoms and therefore the Petris Bill should immediately write letters or send telegrams to Governor Brown as the following address, urging his signing of the Senate Petris Bill, Senate Bill 1493. Okay? Senate Bill 1493. Senate Bill 1493. I don't know if you can read that, but this is the heading. Mr. Attorney General of California, we are not, as you falsely claim, a charitable trust. Okay? Because the church are the people, and the people do not pay or get what, donations? They're not donations. They're actually well, anyway, don't let me get it. That's a sidebar. Mr. Attorney General, how are you justifying the surprise massive armed attack? Now, this is when they did attack the Worldwide Church of God. This is an armed attack on the Worldwide Church of God back in the 80s. How are you explaining your unconstitutional civil lawsuit against the Church of the Living God? You have a stock answer. You contend all churches are public charitable trusts. You claim they ought to be owned, controlled, and managed by your office. And why? To protect your answer, the handling of public funds. The handling of public funds. Sorry, my teeth are flipping. It's about the handling of public funds. We are defending the constitutional rights of all churches against such attacks in this now infamous state against churches in California. Churches do differ in denominational beliefs, but the Constitution guarantees the church separation from political, erroneous human control by the state. We are not a charitable trust. We are not a public charity because the church, regarding the institution of the church are the people. And the people are not a charitable trust. That's why the clause in the United States, the First Amendment clause, according to the United States Constitution, states the establishment of a church is not constitutional. The Establishment Clause in the United States clearly states that the government will not establish any religion, the practice thereof, or the providing public funds to the church. So, in order to control the church, all right, the Supreme Court ruled that the church is not a charitable trust because to establish a church would require supervision, and it would require certain organizations to control and to provide public funds. So they established that the church is tax exempt because they cannot establish a church by raising taxes. The same thing as the Supreme Court ruled under Justice Roberts that public health is a tax. It's not a tax. It's legislation. It's taxation without representation. So get with it, folks. We are under attack, and it's happening, and it's happening right now. Take a picture of this hat, okay? The date on this hat that I got for Donald Trump, because I support Donald Trump. I'm not going to vote for Donald Trump because I don't want to buy his vote, because the GOP keeps sending me money requests. I'm not buying his vote, so I'm not sending the GOP any money. Okay? I did send him a present for Labor Day. Him and his wife, being from one of the old countries, will understand the giving of Easter eggs. Okay? So I sent him an egg for Labor Day because he's been working so hard for the people. Okay? I'm getting off now.